This is America in Space, a weekly news and information program on current events dealing with the space industry. From the Washington News Bureau, here is your host, Rick Potlock.
Hello, and welcome to the first episode of America in Space for 2021. In this episode, we'll be talking about NASA and Boeing, as well as NASA and SpaceX. Coming up in this quarter, NASA and Boeing, as well as SpaceX, will be planning a bunch of launches. First, on March the 29th, the Starliner, the CST-100, will have an uncrewed flight test from Launch Complex 41. It'll be docking with the ISS and then return to the western U.S. about a week later. If all goes well, Starliner 1 astronauts Sunita Williams, Josh Quesada, and Jeanette Epps will be the first of 6 crewed missions for NASA and Boeing. They'll be flying as part of that commercial crew program that is scheduled for December 2021. More about space launches in just a moment. But first, how'd you like to win a weekend for 2 at the Best Western on Cocoa Beach, plus 2 tickets to the KSC Visitor Complex just by playing Space Trivia? Here's David Denault with more information.
This is David Denault to tell you about our Space Trivia game. The Space Trivia questions will be asked each Tuesday on About Space Today and on Fridays on America in Space, all starting January the 5th. Just listen and answer all 8 questions for an airport pickup in Orlando to stay on Cocoa Beach and along with 2 tickets to the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Participants must send their answer in before midnight the day of the podcast. So how much do you think you know about the cosmos? Good luck.
And as David said, the first question comes up on Tuesday. So March the 30th, NASA and its international partners have assigned crew members to Crew 2, the second operational SpaceX Crew Dragon flight to the ISS. NASA astronauts Shane Kimbrough and Megan MacArthur will serve as the spacecraft commander and pilot respectively for the mission. Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency astronaut Akito Hoshida and European Space Agency astronaut Thomas Pesquet will join the crew as mission specialists. While we're on the subject of assigning astronauts, NASA has selected 18 astronauts from its core to form the Artemis team and help pave the way for the next astronaut missions around and on the moon as part of the Artemis program. The Artemis team astronauts are the future of American space exploration, and that future is bright, end quote. NASA will announce flight assignments later, and international partner astronauts will join this group as needed. Chief astronaut Pat Forrester said, quote, "Walking on the lunar surface would be a dream come true for any one of us, and any part we can play in making that happen is an honor," end quote. Among the 18 astronauts selected for the Artemis team are Victor Glover, Christina Koch, Nicole Mann, Jessica Meir, Kate Rubins, Frank Rubio, Scott Tingle, and Joseph Acaba. Next week on America in Space, Mark Rober, former NASA engineer at JPL for 9 years, will be joining the program for a 5-part series on Is NASA Worth the Money? And don't forget, Tuesday on About Space Today, Space Trivia begins, and then on Friday here on America in Space, I'll have a trivia question as well. I hope everybody has a happy new year and a happy and healthy 2021. On behalf of About Space Today, I want to especially thank our more than 7 million listeners around the globe. Apple Analytics show us in the upper 50% of podcasts in 25 countries. Thank you very much for listening. And come visit us on the Space Coast. From all of us, we wish you good tidings and a happier new year. I'm Rick Potlock. This has been America in Space.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to share our program with your family and friends and follow us on Facebook. Join us each week for news and information on America in Space.